athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Throws the jab, but does not score. That one will count. The first time these two met, Canelo Alvarez got a very impressive and dramatic 12th round TKO victory.
Fans went out to Guadalajara, Mexico to watch this fight. And it was a good fight the first time. Now they're doing it again. I am excited because I know what Rose is capable of doing. So if you're a boxing fan, if you love boxing, if you love a knockout, somebody's getting knocked out.
His face is starting to welt up from those straights. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. He threw a punch and just got countered. Misses with the straight left. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on it.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Perfect counter shot. Solid punch. Swing and a miss with that jab. There's a counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Rhodes in that last round. He is down big time on the score.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot...
And there's the bell for round two. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter-puncher smart.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Straight right just misses. He threw the hook, didn't land. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Just missed with that hook. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
How about this variety going downstairs and upstairs? One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Nice counter shot. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Big swing and a miss with the hook. One punch could change everything in this battle. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Rhodes in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Wow.
There's the bell to start round 3. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
And he scores with the counter. That uppercut doesn't land. How about that time counter shot? Didn't land that jab. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That uppercut just missed. Missing with that right hook. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. That counter shot lands. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Rhodes in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute...
There's the bell to start round 4. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
They exchange punches. And this with that jab. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Straight right just misses. Beautiful counter shot. And he misses with that straight left. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Punch, counter punch. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Through the straight left, but it won't score. Misses with the jab. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
That jab misses. With the hook. Misses with the straight left. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Let's talk about Rhodes in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Go back.
Time for the fifth round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Perfect counter lands. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Got him there. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
His stamina is off the charts. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. get caught. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter shot. The straight right just misses. Well done with that counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Rhodes in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made look so easy.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Don't be looking at for one shot.
This guy.
On to the 6th round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
This can be so frustrating when you're in such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Both men step back for just a moment. They both want a knockout, you can tell. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Trying to land that jab. These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
That jab gets blocked. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Catch and shoot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Rhodes in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Just take the round off.
Nice round. Good round. I like it. I'm happy. Good man.
I need you to go back out there. I need to win this round. Get your mind back.
And there's the bell for round 7. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Missing with that jab. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around her. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
The straight right just misses. Block that right hook. He blocks the hook. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
You couldn't ride a trip like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And he misses with that jab. Swing and a miss with that hook. This fight has a real good flow to it. Wanting to land the left hook, but was not successful. Beautiful counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Rhodes in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent, I think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Breathe. Breathe. Just get your breath.
Confident now. You've got to take that confidence away. Go on.
There's the bell to start round 8. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
The straight right just misses. The jab not finding its target. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. I wouldn't be surprised if they stopped this fight considering the swelling and the bruising. A little bit of a surprise here as the referee says we can continue. Nope, that jab not going to score. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Good counter punch. Ryan Rhodes Ambrose did not take that punch well, and he may go down. Say it ain't so. The Spice Boy is down. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back.
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. The judges have spoken, a unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened.